So we just went through a graduation for your daughter who finished a 24-week Think program here at LearningRx. And we had a great celebration, but I wanted you to tell other families, why did you bring your daughter here?
Well, my daughter is a very bright child. She's full of life. She is fun and funny to be around. But her teacher was telling me at school how disruptive she can be and how she was not focusing at all and how she would distract the whole class just because she was getting up in the middle of the class and just going to look at whatever interested her, whatever caught her eye.
But not demonstrating how smart she was.
It was putting a damper on how smart she is. And I just knew that if she could focus, she would have real power.
Yeah.
And I have known since Ayda was little that she has attention issues and has difficulty focusing, but as she has gotten older, it's started to affect her academic performance at school. And it's cute when you're 4, but it's not cute when you're 10.
Did it start impacting her confidence and self-esteem?
Well, I was afraid that it would start.
Yeah.
We didn't actually get to that point.
Yeah.
And I talked to my pediatrician, and I was on the verge of considering putting her on some kind of Ritalin or some kind of ADD medication. And my pediatrician said, well, why don't you try this brain training before we consider that next step? And that was how I learned about LearningRx.
Yeah.
And we brought her here, and they did the evaluation, and it was remarkable to see how strong some of her skills were and how weak some of her working memory and her short-term memory and her processing speed were so weak. They were just dragging her back. And we ultimately decided to do the program, and it's been amazing. I just had parent-teacher conferences a few weeks ago, and I had the best report on Ayda I've had in years. All of her teachers said, it's amazing how much she's focusing, and I can tell that she's practicing. She's doing her homework. She is being way less disruptive in class. She is getting so much more out of school. And I can see that as she is starting to enter her preteen years, she is full of confidence about her abilities. And that was my biggest fear, that she would lose that confidence and that she would lose her love of learning. And having LearningRx help her build on her skills that were weak have really allowed her to access her skills that are strong.
Yeah.
And
demonstrate.
Yeah, and to demonstrate them.
That's awesome. Well, we're happy for you guys, so please keep sending us the success stories along the way. And what would you advise any parents considering in the same place you were?
Well, I would say if you have the means, that this is a wonderful resource for kids in this area, and you should absolutely try it. And I want to also just say it is a big commitment. It's a big family commitment. It took all of the adults in our family and Ayda, a huge commitment from my daughter. We just had to dig in and say, this is a commitment we're making, and we didn't always want to come and sit in the waiting room at 6 o'clock in the evening, but it's been worth our investment.
That's awesome. Congratulations.